Guitar stands. We don't really think much about them until they fail. So, real fast, I bought a bunch of these musicians gear. Should tag here. Brand new stands I just bought from Musician's Friend. Musicians Gear is their in-house brand. I bought a bunch of these stands because they were on sale. First of all, I just want to say how ridiculous, my fingers aren't even that strong, but this is stupid light. This is my pinky. This is part of my pinky. So this is just really, I don't know how much these things weigh, but they're ridiculously light. Put it back down. So I bought these stands and I was setting them up. I put my guitar on it. I got my Ibanez Iceman here, 81. And the first thing I noticed was like, it doesn't seem very stable. So sure enough, I'm like moving it around. You move this just a small amount forwards and you see that the neck, I'm not moving the stand much. Look how little my fingers are moving here. And the guitar just wants to jump right out. If you don't put this bar up, just from the slightest, just the slightest little bump. Just bumping, just here. Again, I can use my pinky probably. Just bumping the stand slightly, and the guitar is jumping off the stand. Only thing keeping it on is that. And then the bass. So I was trying to figure out what's going on here. Why is this so unstable? And I took out my other stand. This is a fret rest brand. There we go. And it became super obvious. Let me do a top-down view here. And look at the bass on the fret rest versus the bass on the Musician's Gear. This is not a camera trick. The feet on the Musician's Gear, the legs, are so much shorter that it sits that much further back. These are lined up. So with a tripod, it's you have the weight in the middle, and then you want the longer the legs are, the more stability you have. You put short legs on this thing, and the whole thing just wants to fall down. Now let's try the same thing. Let's move my Iceman to the good stand. All right, so that's in. And I don't even have the bar up right now. All right, let me put the bar up because I don't want to drop my guitar. One second. Oh, I should probably edit this out, but I won't. All right, the bar is up. Okay, and all right, pinky in the back here. Here we go. Knocking it around. It's not falling off, and I'm putting a lot more pressure than was the other one. The stand is shaking around, but the guitar is staying seated in the stand. Yeah, the whole thing is just super stable. Like you can bring the whole thing forwards. The whole thing just, I mean, it's a secure stand. Whereas these things, they feel fake. So there's the difference between a real stand and these really cheap, you get what you pay for stands. So again, they're functional. They work fine if you don't have any kids or pets, or you're not clumsy in the least bit, and you'll never knock into them, and you're the most careful person in the world. Then you can put your guitar on there, and it should probably stay. But next time, I think I'll spend a few more dollars. I think these are more like in the 15 range, where the Musician's Gear ones are in the $7 range. 15 to 20 bucks, and then Hercules sells one for 35, which now I'm tempted to try out because yeah, you don't want your guitars falling. You spend $200, $500. I almost fell right there. You spend $1,000, $2,000. You spend money on a guitar, and you put it on a cheap $7 stand and it falls down. Say you have a Gibson Les Paul. How many of those have you seen with headstock repairs? Why? It's not because people are dropping them. It's because they fall. And why are they falling? Because, jeez. Because cheap ass stands like this. Oh, I'm taking my guitar off there. Cheap ass stands like that. You put your guitar down, you turn around, and it's on the floor. So, pro tip: spend a few bucks. Don't cheap out on a stand, because that's not where you want to cheap out on. It's not a tone thing. It's not a oh, I want the best tone possible. I want the best gear possible. Who cares about the stand? The stand just holds the guitar. I'll tell you, stands are important. This is clear proof why. And the same regard cases. Don't cheap out on a case. Get a good case if you are leaving the house, because the last thing you want to do is get to your gig and have a broken guitar. And again, your guitar is costing, $300, $400, $500, $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You don't want to say, oh, I bought this case for 30 bucks, and guess what? My guitar ended up being broken. So get a good case, and especially stands. So check back tomorrow for another video. Like and subscribe. Comment below if you have any stand related stories of guitars falling off and everything else. And see you next time.